This is the training video for the local hourly forecast tool on the KVH website. These forecasts are generated and provided by the Met Service. This video will provide you with an overview of the 10-day local hourly forecast. Select a forecast location and click the Update button. The forecast will always default to the one you specified when you first accessed these MetWatch tools. You can update your default forecast by selecting a forecast, then clicking on the Default Forecast link. The results are separated into two sections: forecast data and forecast graphs. Each can be contracted and expanded by clicking on their headings. The forecast graphs section shows the 4 hourly weather graphs. Holding your cursor over one of the plots on the graphs will show its details in the tooltip. The top graph is the wind speed and direction. Wind direction is along the top x-axis. The next graph is leaf wetness and relative humidity. Leaf wetness is the orange bar plot. The next graph is the spray drift risk model, which has 4 categories, from best conditions to not recommended. The bottom graph is the temperature and rainfall. The temperature scale is on the left axis, the rainfall is on the right. The date time on the bottom axis of this graph applies for all the graphs above it. The dark vertical bands represent nighttime. The 10-day hourly forecast from the Met Service is generated using a hierarchy of models, where the foremost available model is used for that weather variable at that time. As a result, the interval for most weather variables increase over time. Generally, the first 3 days interval is hourly, the next 2 days is 3 hourly, the remaining 5 days is 6 hourly. However, MetWatch attempts to estimate hourly values in between intervals, excluding rainfall. It also calculates the values for leaf wetness, dew point, and drift risk. Data records from the weather stations are used to fine-tune the hourly forecast to their locations. The forecast is updated every 6 hours from 4 AM. The text below the graphs show how long ago the forecast was updated. The forecast data section shows the hourly forecast record table. The table has 10 columns and each row represents 1 hour. The first 2 columns show the date and period the forecast is for. The next 8 columns are for air temperature, calculated dew point, rainfall, calculated leaf wetness, relative humidity, wind speed, wind direction, and calculated drift risk. Thanks for watching. For more information using these tools, contact info@kvh.org.nz.